Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
People still fill in the stands, and it takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will start this game off. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking the shot. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off the touchdown pass.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The give to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Mississippi State right back to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wide out in motion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The lone back's got it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going for a big play downfield.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Mississippi State, 14, Alabama, 7.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He's looking to throw. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chapin. Complete in the middle. And he's running in the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Touchdown, Mississippi.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. And I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Looking for a gap. It's Young. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He'll try to do it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Alabama pushing the tempo. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and answer.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch! And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Here we go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd and goal. Okay, ready?
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Clear.
Now on the move. And the defense drags him down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds.
Find the receiver.
He'll be short of the first down.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
And they'll get... play before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The give out of the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, first down. It's a reverse. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this guy's got a lot of speed. They've got to try to be thoughtful in how they get him the football. They're going to throw it to him in this game, but how about using the jet sweep, getting him out to the outside, into the open field, and he shows you the burners.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. He'll do it himself. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this is the point of a game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown tie! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
So in the most crucial decision right now for the offensive coordinator, right? It's a 4th down that you've got to come up with. You're not in field goal range. You need this completion. Where is your best one-on-one match?
Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Shapen. A strike downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right down the middle. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they got him for the sack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun